When others were laughing and saying, who's gonna buy these winged shoes? How's this gonna work? I was like, watch. I'm gonna make it an icon. And I did. Hey Vogue, it's Jeremy Scott, and you are gonna be spending 24 hours with me. Well, it's morning here, so you hear lots of birds chirping, which is quite beautiful, but sometimes when I'm on a morning Zoom, people think it's like a backdrop, but a sound effect, and it's really not. It actually is just birds chirping here. It is very beautiful in the morning. Absolutely love that this house incorporates nature. There's rocks and plants that are inside and outside. I love exotic flowers and unusual flowers and humble flowers and wild flowers. And now I'm really addicted to painting leaves to do flower arrangements. Here is one orange and purple that I did to put a little color and pick up the other orange vase. It's color and passion and earth and life. I think that you can find beauty in anything and everything. So I grew up on a farm in rural Missouri, and I needed to come to Los Angeles because it is the Wild West, and you can be and imagine anything you want yourself to be here. As an artist, I had more space and room to grow and to discover myself. But, you know, you have to remember where you come from, and when I first started out in Paris, I was homeless, I was sleeping on the streets, and so I feel also very grateful to not only have a beautiful home, but to have a home and have one that inspires me. So let's go to the kitchen and have some hot water and lemon. Gotta squeeze and get all the juices out. Hi, look who's here. Come on in.
Hi, what you doing?
I'm making some hot water and lemon. You want some?
Yeah, I come hug you.
I always love hearing your little laugh.
I can't help it. My laugh is just like, I feel like evolved and has taken on its own character.
I think it's a good thing. I love when you'll say something and then there comes a little laugh at the end. Okie dokie, a little bit of lemon in our hot water. Start our engines roaring. Cheers.
Cheers. This is the coolest place ever. I don't even know what you call these little people. What do you call these little people?
They're made out of trash. I found them in Brazil. A street artist was making them, and I was on a tour, and I just jumped out of the car.
Stop.
And I was like, I have to have these. And I bought every one that they had, and then went back the next day and bought whatever else he had made.
I'm crying. That picture is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
I love it so much.
Carl took this picture of me. First of all, I'm wearing a fake Chanel t-shirt, and he was like, you're the only designer to be out on this couch except for Coco Chanel, but you're wearing a fake Chanel with a real Chanel necklace that I just gave you, and pose. And I was like, okay. And so, yeah, it's,
what a moment.
It is a moment.
Well, shall we go on our hike?
Yeah, let me change into a little hike gear.
Work. Love it. Hike gear.
Quick little jaunt to the top of Runyon at Mulholland. And
Jaunt.
Then
Love a jaunt.
yes, we are here.
I forget that they had Smokey the Bear here.
Yes.
My dad was a firefighter, so and Smokey the Bear was his favorite.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, only you can prevent forest fires.
Exactly. I've always been such a fan of your designs because they're so unique and vibrant and just like your own unique perspective. So when you're starting a collection, where do you begin?
I look at my designs much like I think a director would a film, or a costume designer would costume.
It's almost like creating a character.
Exactly. I think, okay, this is who she is. She's going to be like old money and old house, and it's all gilded glamour, and it's like the furniture's come alive, and she's a dresser dress.
And we have our Hollywood sign.
Hollywood.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hollywood.
I love you, Hollywood. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna take Vogue to my studio
Love it.
and do a little work, and then I'm going to Milk Studios and I'm shooting my new resort collection.
What is that like?
It's very like Schier 1976 on holiday.
Stop it.
Yes.
That is the most iconic. I feel like that's what I always want to be. Well, I love you so
I love
much.
you more.
That's the best. Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye, Vogue.
I am often on the go, and sometimes I'm so on the go that I think I've just saw the backside of me running to the next place. Hey, you guys, ready to go to my studio? This is where I get my work done. Come on in. So I have to check my morning emails and see what homework assignments await me for the day. Come on into my office and let's get busy. You might ask, how does like a piece of clothing or a piece of shoes change someone's life? Well, let me tell you right here. These little shoes changed my life. These are the baby version of my first wing shoes that have been bronzed as a commemorative memory for me. When others were laughing and saying, who's gonna buy these wing shoes? How's this gonna work? I was like, watch. I'm gonna make it an icon. And I did. So much of my work is about dreams and inspiration, and that's all very magical, but it's not telling the truth if I didn't say I've been told no many, many times along the way. No, it won't sell, no, it won't work. Finding your own path and finding your own happiness along the way is how you're gonna find your true success, because happiness is the ultimate success. So welcome to Milk Studios. Today we're going to be shooting the women's Moschino Resort collection. Behind me is the board of the fittings that we did yesterday in my studio. Fun, fun, fun. Always fun. Here's some of the hats and accessories for the shoot. I was kind of thinking about vintage airline stewardess and this kind of matchy-matchy look, but also this kind of cute 60s hippie flower power girl at the same time. So it's a little bit of a mix of two. Little like travel bags that kind of have this like airline kind of vibe. And then you have these kind of little green cherry print, like the heart-shaped biker bag. I thought it'd be cute to do a little umbrella. So we did one with this little print that I thought would be kind of nice. And maybe she's just keeping the sun off of her, out of her way. Out of her way. So when I was a little kid, I always used to fantasize about fashion. For me, it always was this door, this portal to another world that made me feel more accepted and more like myself, because I grew up in a very small rural area, often taunted and teased for being different and dressing different and appearing to be a different kind of person, especially being obviously gay at a young age in a place that wasn't really so susceptible or accepting of it. Fashion kind of was my world that made me feel good and happy. So hopefully I can create this world and put my arms around lots of other little kids who maybe were trying to find their little happy place too. Okay, Vogue, that's been 24 hours with me here on set. I hope that you've had as much fun as I have.